Hi, right, this is a strength mini for you. You need some weights. Of course you need some weights. Dumbbells, tins, whatever you want to use. We are going to try and work in quite a slow and controlled fashion with this one, especially for those of you that have not long since had your baby. So it's really important to build up your upper body strength just to cope with day-to-day life. You're always going to be lifting, so the more strength we can have through our upper body, the less pressure you're going to put through your pelvic floor, your core, which tends to work overtime, particularly when you're doing things like lifting your baby, lifting the car seat, lifting shopping bags. This is just going to help you feel a little bit more stable, a little bit more secure, and avoid any nasty injuries that you might have while your core and pelvic floor are recovering. So we're doing supersets today. So 2 exercises, and we're going to do them for 45 seconds, and we'll run through them twice and then move on to the next supersets. I think it should be about 20 minutes, but you know what my timing's like, so we'll see. Okay, right, you'll need 2 dumbbells for each of them. And we're just going to do a very quick warm-up just to make sure that we're nice and supple through the upper body. So what I want you to do to start with is just to reach over side to side while doing some bum kicks. Just want to get shoulders nice and warm, arms nice and warm. If you've already warmed up, if you're adding this on to something else, you can skip through this bit. 3, 2, 1. Marching on the spot, hands in front, row upwards and down, up and down. So this is the motion that we use for an upright row. We will be a lot slower with weights in our hands. And then moving out to the side, down, side, down. Couple more here. And that will do. Okay, so the first superset, we're going to do a single arm pickup with a dumbbell along with a press. I will demonstrate in just a second. And we couple that with an upright row. 45 seconds for each, and we're going to run through them twice, and then we move on to the next superset. Okay, so 2 dumbbells at the ready. We're actually only going to use 1 for the first exercise. So we squat, pick the weight up, pull up, push up, down, back through, then switch sides, pull up, push, down and back through. Okay, are you ready? 45 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, pick up the weight, push to the ceiling, down, push through, switch sides, pull up, push, down, back through, and repeat. You can maybe afford to go a bit heavier on this one than you would normally do for some of the other arm exercises, because you're using your legs as well for momentum. It just makes it that little bit easier for your upper body. Pull up, push, down, back through, switch sides. Okay, grab your other weight, we're into an upright row. So nice soft bend through the knees, arms long in front, pull up and down, up and down. So we lead with the elbows. The weights come as high as your chest, up towards your chin. If you have lower back pain, you can take it to that split stance just to give your back that little bit more support. So I've got 4 kilo weights here. If you're just starting out, then tins, water bottles is probably as much as you need. I wouldn't go beyond 2 kilos until you get to about 4 to 5 months postpartum, then you can start adding in a little bit more weight. Okay, back round to the beginning. So we've got that single arm, pull up, push, down, back through. Switch sides. This is a really good one to do with kettlebells for those of you that have got some. Hey, I think you've got some, haven't you? Okay, grab your other weight, arms long, pull up and down, up and down. So the legs don't do anything now. This is all about upper body. Try and pull your tummy muscles in just to give you a nice stable posture. So here, want your back nice and straight. We're just moving those weights through. Nice and close to the body. Split stance if you need that additional support for your lower back. But a soft bend through the knees is going to keep those core muscles activated. Keep your posture nice and still, nice and stable. What you don't want to be doing is this. You don't want to swing backwards. We just pull up and down, up and down. Okay, that's superset 1 done. So we're going to move on to a lat raise rotator with a dead lift. Let me just readjust the timer. So lat raise rotator, we take the weights out to the side, rotate at the elbow upwards, down and push through. Up, up, down, down, and then a dead lift, arms long, tipping at the hips, bringing those weights down, keeping them nice and close to the body, pushing your bum backwards and stand up. Here, flat back. Are you ready? Now I might have got, yeah, I think I'm going to switch actually. Switch to the threes for the lat raise rotators. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Out to the side, rotate up, down and squeeze. Out, up, down, squeeze. So keeping the arms nice and long in that lat raise, and then they're extending up at the elbow, bringing those weights up to cactus arms. Up, up, down, squeeze. Up, up, down and squeeze. Deadlift coming up. I'm going to go heavier for the deadlift. Okay, so moving through to the 4 kilo weights here. Arms nice and long, push your bum out behind. Weights stay nice and close to the body, just bringing them down your legs and then come to standing again. Down and stand. So you should feel this build up in the back of your legs. Really great one for your lower back. This is going to really help. We deadlift all the time because we need to come down to the floor to pick things up. So this is a really great one to help you with your strength on constant lifting in mum life. Right, back to those lat raise with a rotator. So we come out, rotate up, down and squeeze. Up, up, down, squeeze. Keep it going. Last one, squeeze. Okay, back through to the deadlifts. Arms nice and long, close to your body, tip of the hips, bringing those weights down and then back to standing. down and lift, down and lift. We've got 2 more supersets after this one. Nearly there, keep it going. 2 and 1. Okay, new superset. So next one, we're going to do a plank row with a supine extension. So 2 exercises really targeting the core. Let me just adjust my timer again. So if you have hexagonal weights or a weight with a straight line, then you can do this one really easily. If you haven't, I would suggest instead that you do a bent over row, pulling backwards. If you've got round weights, things like tins, you can't get the stability that you need in the plank row. So if you have got them like this, then we move into a plank position. Now you can do this either on all fours and we row backwards, or we move into a modified plank and row, or a full plank. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now drop down to your knees at any point. You might need to just come down for a second or 2, reset, and then go again. Lead with the elbows on these rows, squeeze your tummy muscles in so that you don't rock too much from side to side. We need to keep the hips low, nice flat back. And then we move through to a supine extension. You've got 5 seconds left here. 2 and 1. Okay, onto your back, 1 weight. And we either have feet flat to the floor, extending here, or from here. Exhaling as you extend away from the body. 2 and 1. Back through to those plank rows, either on your knees or on all fours. Once more. And then supine extension again for this superset. Are you keeping your tummy muscles squeezed in? Are you trying to avoid rocking from side to side? Back nice and flat. You've got 15 seconds here, you can do it. 10 now. Okay, that was hard. Supine extension, feet flat to the floor or raised. Here. Exhaling as you extend. And you're done. Okay, next superset, last one. What have we got? We've got bent over fly with a lunge press. So we're back to our feet. Reset the timer. Now bent over fly, you're moving outwards with this one in that bent over position. So arms long, and we bring the weights out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, and then with the lunge press, we lunge backwards, press, swap legs, and press. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze your tummy in, nice flat back, bending at the knees, moving those weights out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades together before we bring them all the way back down again. Last one. Okay, weights to here. Take a lunge backwards, press up, back and press. Bending the knee here and push, here, push. Whenever I say that, I've said it before, it just always reminds me of Game of Thrones. Bend the knee. I think that's what I said. Yeah. To acknowledge the rightful king or queen. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, bent over fly. Let's go. Squeeze your tummy in, nice flat back. Look towards the floor. Don't want to tuck your chin in. Keep your head up, out and down. Exhaling as you raise those weights out. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Oh, my arms are flagging. Nearly there. Okay. Lunge press. Last one. Lunge, push up, lunge, push. I can tell I've had a week on holiday, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, we're nearly there. All done. Just gonna move those weights out to the side, or you need a little stretch. Okay, just march on the spot. Bring that right arm across, chin to shoulder. We're gonna race through a couple of upper body stretches, and then you are all done. Switch through to the other side. Okay, feet hip distance. Push through, chin to chest. And then bring those arms all the way back. Look up towards the ceiling, hands into the lower part of your back, trying to squeeze your elbows together, push forward. And then let's cross the left foot over the right, left arm up and over. Switch sides, right over left, right arm up and over. Both hands. And you are all done. Well done, guys. Great little minute. Oh, sweaty. See you soon.